Hi everybody, Dacob here. Welcome back to the Fashion Bunker, celebrating the return of Twin Peaks with season 3 this year. I, find different ways. I have posted a lot of videos that are related to Twin Peaks, inspired by Twin Peaks and David Lynch, as well as Mark Frost. And I have come in the possession of all of these goodies here. The Twin Peaks Funko Pops. Everybody from Laura Palmer all the way to the Giant. I will go through them. I will review them quickly, just, to celebrate the mood and the vibe of Twin Peaks. But I have to mention first and foremost that they are numbered, and they're all going through this kind of process of numbering them, and I don't know in which order. But I will showcase them to you in the order in which they have been numbered. So we begin with Laura Palmer, 447. Dale Cooper is 448. Bob is 449. Audrey Horne is 450. The Log Ladies 451, Leland Palmer is 452, and the Giant, being the last one of the 7, 453. So let's lift up Laura. She is the dead version of Laura, wrapped in plastic, from the pilot first episode of Twin Peaks. This is the side view, the back view, with all 7 characters. Top view, bottom, the other side. What is interesting to note is they mention collect the entire line of Twin Peaks Pop super stylized vinyl figures. So these guys should be, or should have a bit more attention to detail, and especially when it comes to the paint jobs. So let's open up Laura. I usually use like a plastic knife or something to not dent the boxes. So you just pop them out. Let's put Laura down there. And she comes with this background, which is like a postcard of the floor of the rocky shore where her body drifted basically ashore next to the huge chunk of wood or log, where Pete Martell finds her laying down like that. So let's try to take her out delicately from her plastic prison. She's literally double wrapped in plastic. Okay, let's put the box aside. Okay, so Laura comes with her little bed, rocky bed. There you go. She's unwrapped in plastic. So Cooper, well, not Cooper, Andy has unwrapped her, so to speak, together with Sheriff Truman. So we see her face. If you want to, or if you wish to position Laura in a standing mode like that, instead of laying, she does come with a stand as well. And the stand works perfectly well, especially because down here it has 2 tiny dents, almost like holes, where her tiny feet kind of just like pop in. So she's very, very sturdy. Oh, there you go. Laura standing or Laura laying down. All right, let's move on to the 448, which is Dale Cooper. We got the front view, side view, the back view, which is almost the same as Laura's, except of course here we have Dale. We have all 7 Funko figures. The other side, we got the top view and the bottom view. So let's get right to opening Dale Cooper. Okay, he was easier to open than Laura. And let's slide him out. Okay, Dale Cooper comes with his damn fine cup of coffee, and the little coffee cup or mug that you see there in white has actually black plastic in there resembling coffee. A lot of attention to detail. Even his belt buckle is painted on there. It's silvery. The tie has its stripes. Very, very much detail there. The hair painted pretty well, all things considered. He does have a little bit of a paint issue in the back here. But other than that, his shoes are more glossy than his pants are, even though they're both black. That's a cute little detail added there. And of course, he's giving us the OK, the Coop OK sign. That's Dale Cooper. So he is, in this case, I would say still the good old Dale Cooper before he, not only in his dreams, but in reality entered the Black Lodge Red Room. So there you have it. That's Dale Cooper. Let's move on to the next one. Let me just put these aside. Okay, number 449. This is Bob. For those of you who haven't seen Twin Peaks yet, it's kind of hard to not give away any spoilers, but let's try not to. For those of you who don't know anything about Twin Peaks yet, this is the front view of Bob. We have the side view, the back view, side detail of Bob there, side view in the Red Room, the Black Lodge with the zigzag floor, and then we got the top view and the bottom view. Bob is 449. Let's open him up. He's in his plastic cage, prison. Bob has a bit of a dusty paint job going on around his head. He's not in the best of states, but you know, things considered, I mean, these Funko Pops, some of them just have a bit of, you know, dents or paint issues going on. Although I have to say his outfit is pristine and perfect. All of the color variations and details are just really very well executed. We have an issue there on his forehead. A little bit of something which I will be able to clean off. Longer hair. In Twin Peaks, his hair is slightly different. It's a bit less, I don't know, it's more white than it is gray. It's kind of like a warm hue of gray. He has his beard. A lot of these Funkos, I mean, most of them don't really have mouths painted on, which kind of freaks me out. He's also lacking it. I mean, he has a beard and a mustache to kind of resemble where the mouth would be. But they kind of usually don't do the mouths on these Funkos, which, I don't know, it just freaks me out. Finger position and hands are very fascinating. I'm loving this kind of, it's almost like a claw-like shape of his hands ready to grab you and possess you, whoever you may be, willing to give yourself to Bob. All right, that's Bob. So, gonna move on to the next. Number 450, this is Audrey Horne. Audrey is Benjamin Horne's daughter. Front view, side view, back view, a little close-up of Audrey's half body there. The other side view. Top view. Audrey has flirty, almost feline type of eyes, as feline as Funko Pop round eyes can get. And the bottom of the box. Let's open up Audrey. And there she is. She also comes with a stand like Laura, well, except nothing holding her around the neck. She's pretty locked in here. Okay, got her out. And she comes with a little plastic stand. You can see it there. I'm going to just leave it in there for now. And she comes with a plastic stand because her little feet are too small. She probably can't stand alone. Oh, she can. She can stand. Okay. This is a relatively young Audrey from the first episodes. We do see her little shoes painted, different tones. In one of the interviews I have seen, the stylist says that they could not find this type of shoe. So, you know, they had to literally paint them on her in white and black. So the shoe was just one tone, and then they had to kind of create the effect of them being two-tone just for the shot when Audrey goes into her car to be driven off to school. It's a little tidbit of information. Like, not many people know, not many people even care, but I love those type of details, and I love that they recreated that shoe here. And since it's obviously painted, it kind of, you know, all of her is painted, but I like the fact that the shoe really reminds us of how her shoe in the TV show was also painted to have the chromatic effect that we see here. Her face is really cute, very pretty, and they even gave her that little beauty mark over there, which she has in the TV show. There it is. That is not a stain. It's there on purpose. She is a nasty girl. She is smoking a cigarette. You know, bad girl. But that's how we love our Audrey. A lot of detail. The kind of the plaid, which, you know, Twin Peaks is so famous for plaid, and you could check out the video I made on plaid and Twin Peaks. We have this plaid pattern right there all over her skirt, or how the Brits would call it, the tartan design and style. There you go. That's Audrey Horne. Audrey. Moving on. We come to one of the most beloved characters of Twin Peaks, the Log Lady. Let's open up the log. Oh no, before we open her up, let's see the front. Her glasses are incredible. Side view. Back view. The other side. Top. Look at her peeking out with her little glasses. And the bottom. All right, let's open up the Log Lady. Oh, she fell. There you have the Log Lady. She also comes with a little plastic round stand down there. And she does not want to come out. Ah, there you go. Okay, oh wow. Okay, I'm noticing this for the first time. I did not know. I thought that her glasses were just frames without lenses in them. But actually, you can see if I turn her towards the light, her little glasses have lenses in them. That's amazing. That's great attention to detail. You can see how they reflect the light. So she does have lenses inside these little frames, and the frames are movable. They've been attached. There's like a hole in her head there and there. They've been kind of stuck in there and probably glued. Not so sure, but they are movable a little bit. There's a little bit of wiggle room there. And of course, the Log Lady would not be the Log Lady without her log. The log has 2 to 3, I'm not so sure if it's 2 or 3 shades of brown. Let's come as close as possible so you could see the little log there. Her shoes are two-toned. She even has a third tone for her socks. And then we have a little bit of skin tone after the sock where you could see her foot color of her feet or of her legs. And we have green for the skirt and her little sweater, which has incredible detail. It has like a zigzaggy pattern. You can really see, if it focuses, you could really see how the knit pattern works on the sweater. A lot of attention to detail. Really gorgeous. She even has her earring, both earrings, and the freaky absence of a mouth. Again, I don't know, it freaks me out that none of them have mouths. So one of these days, her log will have something more to say. I'm really looking forward to seeing how, in which way, shape, or form the log lady is in season 3 of Twin Peaks. Because as we all know, she did not make it all the way through. I mean, the actress, not actually the log lady. So, she unfortunately passed away before the end of the shoot. Now let's put the log lady to the side. Okay, now we're getting to number 452. This is Leland Palmer. Front view. Side view. It's really hard to say anything about this figure if you were to not spoil anything. So, trying to figure out what to say. Well, I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna open him up. Because Leland is in this shape or form. I mean, I don't know why they chose to, produce this Funko figure of Leland in particular with white hair, the white eyes, the ghostly eyes. He does not come with a stand as the ladies do. I guess the ladies have smaller feet, so they give them a stand to be sure that they don't fall. Leland has big feet. Just like Dale Cooper, Leland has glossy paint on the shoes as opposed to the mattified paint of the pants. Leland Palmer is wearing gloves, white gloves. All I can say to that is that Madeline is involved in this particular scene. There you have it. I would have loved to have seen a Funko Pop toy of Maddie, but perhaps maybe in the future. So that's Leland Palmer with white hair. I'm going to leave him here for now for a reason. We'll see that in a second. And we're moving on to the last figure. Now this is the Giant. He does come in, well, Cooper's dream. Now there has been speculation that the Giant as Funko Pop figure would have been a Chase variant, or, well, not a variant, but a Chase figure, and that he, I don't know, would have been either some sort of exclusive to some stores or to some convention, but apparently last minute, the creative team, I don't know who decides in these cases, apparently in the last minute they decided to release him regularly. So I have spotted him in various types of stores, from Toys R Us to, I don't know, even Hot Topic perhaps. I'm not so sure though. But he's not in that sense limited. Like perhaps they produced smaller quantities of him, but he's not tagged or marked anywhere on the box as being kind of a Chase figure. Anyway, so this is the front. This is the Giant on the side in the red room of the Black Lodge where he belongs. The back, the other side, the top, and the bottom. Now, what is interesting to note, well, let's open him up. It would have been fun to create him as a chase figure, you know, considering that he just appears in dreams and not everybody can see him really. But yeah, some of you Twin Peaks fans out there have been thinking and are asking, why would they create the giant? Why not, you know, a little man from another place or other figures? Well, it's just what it is. I'm fine with this choice. I always love the giant. The giant, by the way, is returning in season 3. So the reason I kept Leland is to compare the heights. So indeed, as I suspected, the giant is taller than the regular male figure from this collection. So you could see, if we put them side by side, the giant is a bit taller. So, you know, there has been some people saying that the giant is the same size as the other figures. It makes no sense to make a giant that's the same size, but he is indeed slightly bigger in size than the other figures. I will place them all side by side in the next shot so you can see the actual height variations of all of them. As far as the giant is concerned, we have his little tie, little bow tie over there in red. He is talking and he is telling us that the things he's telling us we will find to be true. And the giant was always right. I'm again a bit freaked out that he does not have a mouth. He has like a glossy, it's like a mattified and glossy head at the same time. It's like both. You could see the variation. His hair. He has like 2 layers of hair. That's kind of freaky. Very simple structure there. The pants. The eye. He does, you know, I always had my suspicions. I mean, is the giant good or is he bad? Or is he just another depiction? The contrast to the little man from another place or to the old gentleman bringing the milk to Cooper, I guess, can all be the same. And yet, oh, so different. But he does have benign or good looking eyes, as far as Funko Pop beady black eyes can look good. So there you have it, guys. Moving on now to the total set of all of them together within the fashion bunker. All right, guys, so this is the total view of the Twin Peaks Funko Pop figures. We got all 7 of them. Beginning right over here, we got Laura Palmer. Next to her, we got Leland Palmer. Then we got Audrey, Horne, the Log Lady, Special Agent Dale Cooper, the Giant, and then Bob. Bob having a slightly darker tone of skin, and the Giant being definitely the tallest of all of them. You could see when they're all lined up this way. Laura being a slightly taller, but then she has this kind of extra pedestal, and she's wrapped in plastic, and she's kind of a bit elongated. But that would be it. I'm thinking about, you know, whether or not the creators of Twin Peaks together with Funko Pops are going to create like a series 2 of the figures, perhaps inspired by season 3 of Twin Peaks. Not so sure about that. Hopefully they will, because there's a lot of characters still from season 1 and 2 that I would love to see made in this kind of cute, beady-eyed Funko Pop form. Either way, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please do thumb it up. And if you do watch my channel but haven't yet and do wish to, please consider subscribing to my channel here on YouTube. I'm also on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. The owls are not what they seem. That is so true. And I shall see you somewhere in the red room. Bye guys, take care.